just sharing some stories, about my beginnings in music. I remember one that I think it really made a difference. And when I was growing up, when I was about 10 years old, I think it was, my parents just sent me to this it was like a monastery slash boarding school, seminary, whatever you want to call it. It was just taken by these monks, So I had to spend like 3 years there studying. I was studying my school there. My parents were not around. I was like for 3 years there. And the monks will take care of me and all of us kids there, yeah. And one thing that it was really tough, I have to say, it was really tough. And you're far from home, from your friends, from all your life, and trying to figure out things. And one thing that was really crucial for me is that I got a lot of time that I used for just taking the guitar and playing it. I spent so many hours, So at that time it was kind of like a curse to be there, but looking back now, it was kind of like a blessing because it really gave me a lot of quality time to play the instrument and study music. I have to say these monks were Italian. They were very knowledgeable on classical music, so I actually was very lucky to have such instruction from people, that took so seriously and to the detail, the learning of that kind of music. So, like I said, I'll spend hours and hours, I will finish my lessons. There was no way to go anywhere. We were in the middle of the mountains. We were on the Pyrenees in the north of Spain. There was nothing around. We were close to a small village, but there was not really much going on. And still, we were kids. We were not allowed to come out of the monastery. And so all the time we'll just go into the guitar. And this is actually one of the reasons why many times when I'm helping other people to learn, I really emphasize how important it is to have quality time with the instrument, with the music, with whatever you're doing. It's quality versus quantity, and especially quality time. That time where you disconnect from everything. Look, I mean, it's kind of like a topic already, but it is true, that back then there was no computers, well, I mean, I think there was computers, but not accessible to everybody. Definitely now cell phones, no internet yet, and things like that. So nowadays it's really cool that we have a lot of stuff, available, and it can work on our advantage. But to have that quality time where you take just the material you're working on or whatever you're learning and you disconnect from everything else, no interruptions, and really get into that meditative, or trance-like state where you're playing, enjoying the music, and letting it really just get inside of you or outside of you, depending, if you're just learning or just playing. So it's very important, and this is kind of like the way I got to learn that, yeah, and to connect with that. It was just several intensive years of solitude, I would say, but a very beautiful one, now that I look back to it. So just find your place, find your sacred spot, whatever you want to call it, where you can disconnect and get your instrument and just connect with the music. That's very important.